Is moving to Plano, Texas right for your family? In this video, I'm going to share with you everything you want to know about living in Plano, Texas, which is the 9th best city for getting a job. We're going to talk about population, housing, cost of living, where to eat and dine, entertainment, all things Plano, Texas. Plano, Texas is just 20 miles northeast of Dallas and has a population of more than 283,000 people. So it's on the larger side for a city. But the location is just perfect. It's nestled between Dallas, McKinney, and Frisco, giving you the most amazing access to the best Dallas has to offer without being or living in the downtown area. On top of that, it's less than 30 minutes from the Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport and not too far from Dallas-Love Field as well. Plano is in Collin County, my most favorite county in the entire state of Texas, because I feel like they've just done such a great job with development. So what living in Plano, Texas means is fewer miles waiting in traffic on the highway. Now, I'm not gonna say that you won't get stuck in traffic. I'm just saying that the location of Plano is fantastic. It won't be as long because you can get to where you want to go fast and start enjoying life. Okay, one of my most favorite things about Plano is the plethora of shopping. I mean, you have high-end shopping, you have boutique shopping, you have healthy shopping, you have all types of shopping in Plano, Texas. So let's talk a little bit about the lifestyle. First off, Plano has both an old historic downtown shopping area. I love it, it's super cute, as well as high-end shopping areas in Plano. So you get the best of both worlds in Plano. Starting with Legacy West, this is the premium place for food and shopping. This is the crown jewel, the shops at Legacy West. It's like perfection, with high-end stores like Gucci, Chanel, Louis Vuitton, Tiffany's, and many more here at Legacy West. Oh, how did I forget Tesla? Also here are top-rated steakhouses. Bob's Chop House is one of my favorite. It may be my favorite steakhouse. There's Mediterranean, Spanish, and Italian choices, and you will love Legacy Hall, which is a 3-story multi-restaurant adventure. You can eat inside or outside. It's a perfect spot to gather with friends. Now, located 5 minutes south of Legacy West is the Shops at Willow Bend. This mall has great shopping and plenty of parkas. They have Neiman Marcus, Crate and Barrel, Restoration Hardware, and there's a great place for the kids to play. I love this mall. And then next up, listen, you can have dinner at the Boardwalk at Granite Park. We are not near the ocean, but you can still eat by the water at the Boardwalk by Granite Park. There's several restaurants in a dock-like setting, and it makes for this relaxing atmosphere. It's really pretty at sunset. If you're going to come and discover Dallas-Fort Worth, there's a nice hotel right in Granite Park that I would recommend you stay at. It's not too costly, which makes it easy access to discover the area. There's also one, the Residence Inn in Legacy West. Let's talk real quick about the downtown historic part of Plano. I love it so much. It's cute. There's boutiques and sweet coffee shops and a little park. Even the DART rail train stop is right there, so you can take this train to downtown Dallas and even to DFW Airport. Isn't that super convenient? For grocery stores, Plano has it all. If you love Whole Foods, there's one right off Preston Road, which has great produce, a wine selection, bakery, delicious home, and delicious take-home options. This area has a lot of shopping as well, like Nordstrom Rack and Home Goods, Just Go supermarkets. There's Asian, Indian, and Japanese markets as well. So if you're looking for a special type of grocery store, Plano probably has it. Let's talk a little bit about the entertainment of Plano. Pull up Plano movie theaters on Google Maps and you will have a number of choices, including the Angelica Film Center. It's a 5-screen boutique cinema located at Legacy West. and who doesn't want a fancy movie night? Theater and creative arts thrive in Plano with several theaters and art exhibits. St. Patrick's Day was coming up when we shot this video, so you could see so many celebrations right in Plano, including a leprechaun-themed haunted house tour. Plano is also known for its 4-day balloon festival every September. At the festival, you'll find food, fireworks, concerts, and lots of hot air balloons. If you love nature, check out the Arbor Hills Nature Preserve. If you love the great outdoors, this is a great spot. It's located west of the border of Plano and is a 200-acre park featuring vast areas of natural beauty for walking, jogging, hiking, and other outdoor activities. The observation tower gives a spectacular view of the city, and there are at least 9 other big city parks in addition to Arbor Hills. For outdoors, Plano has 8 golf courses, 4 of them are public courses, and as with most Texas suburbs, you will find plenty of baseball and soccer fields to fill your Saturday mornings with kid games. And speaking about the outdoors, I would say Plano probably has the most outdoor dining options. Again, talking about Boardwalk, the Legacy Food Hall has an outdoor area, the district at the Shops of Willow Bend, and now it can get hot in the summertime, but after the sun goes down and a little bit of help from fans and misters, alfresco dining here is amazing. Okay, so it's very hard to get bored here in Plano, Texas, so let's now talk about the housing. By the way, my name is Dana Pollard because I forgot to introduce myself, and I am a real estate agent in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, and I have a team who specializes in helping you find the perfect community that matches your values with what you want in a home and community. So fill out the Dream Home questionnaire in the link below to set up your one-on-one Zoom consultation, and you'll also get a link to ask me anything you want on a Zoom call, and so many more things. Okay, believe it or not, the Plano housing market is still very hot. Now let me just say this though, we do have a limited supply of inventory, which is why it's still hot, as we still have buyers moving here. Some homes are still going into multiple offers. It's not near as competitive as it was a year or 2 ago. So now would be a good time to buy in that regard. It's more likely that you'll find a home that you love and not have to pay $100,000 over market. The average days on market is 39 days before a house sells, but let me just give you some perspective, and if you've seen my other videos, it's the same story. Basically, if a home is nice and it's listed appropriately, or appropriately meaning the price, it's gonna go into multiple offers, probably about 3 offers, and will sell quickly. But because of 2022's peak in May, June, sellers still think they can get that price. Just to let you know, the market has come down 10 to 15%, and it's holding pretty steady at that price. But if sellers think the market's here and they list here, it's going to be on the market a while, because you buyers are pretty dang savvy. You know when a home is overpriced. So that's why you're seeing homes on the market longer than before, is because sellers are listing too high. When a seller lists at the right price, it sells very quickly. So just know that if you are shopping for a home in Plano, or really on the innermost, I don't know how to say this, in the Metroplex of Dallas-Fort Worth, when you start going into the country, they are legitimately on the market for 30 days or so, but homes in the city area are selling pretty quick, if listed properly. The median home price in Plano, Texas right now is $500,000, and that's actually up 9.7% of this time last year. Although it's down from the peak, if that makes sense at all. So if we just shave off the peak of 2022, May, June, then we're back to normal. What's interesting is there were 181 homes that sold in February this year, compared to 151 last year. So if that helps you gauge where the market is at, it's very interesting. Buyers, it probably has a lot to do with inventory and people competing for a home. Now more buyers, there's more homes being listed, buyers can scoop them up. I mean, plenty of reasons. Many buyers ask us, Dana, where do I put an offer in? And I always say it depends. First, we like to run comps for you to look at other homes that have sold similar recently to gauge where the market's at. And then you have, what's this home worth to you? Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, is this your dream home you can't live without? Or is this a home that, hey, I'd be happy to buy this for this price, and if I don't get it, I can walk away, no big deal. So we do help you walk you through that process. However, just to gauge, most homes are selling at about 97.5% of list price. One thing I love about Plano is there's such a wide range of pricing in Plano. So you can get a home around $300,000 in Plano, as well as a multi-million luxury $15 million property. So it's such a large city, right? So Plano has super high-end housing as well as entry-level housing that you can choose from to fit your family, your lifestyle, and your budget. Now, the median age of a home is 1992 in Plano, and so if you're looking for a newer home, you may have to go a little further north or a little further east. But as I hear some people say, 92, that's not old, Dana. So I guess it's all relative depending on where you come from. But with the older homes, 92, you're going to find beautiful mature trees in Plano, which I love, so much shade. And but if you want newer, yes, you're gonna have to go a little further out. Home ownership is at about 59%. So there's many places to buy a home, and yet there's many places to rent property as well. You can rent homes, you can rent apartments, condos, all of this in Plano. Flooding, let's just talk a little bit about flooding in Plano. I do hear many people from out of state concerned about flooding in Texas, and in Plano, the risk is like 2%. So check with your real estate agent to make sure that the home that you purchase is not in a flood zone. Again, if you want to rent or buy a condo, there's some beautiful condos in Legacy West, making it super convenient to just walk down and go shopping and hang out with your friends. And if you love to golf, there are plenty of neighborhoods with golf course views. One thing I love about Plano is some of the lot sizes are larger in Plano with more trees. But if for some reason you don't want a large lot, there are some zero lot line neighborhoods with less yard maintenance as well. So take your pick, whatever fits you the best. Let's talk a little bit about the cost of living in Plano, Texas. It's very similar to other Collin County suburbs and the general Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. And like everywhere else, inflation has happened to Texas as well. The Plano cost of living is still lower than many of these larger cities that people are moving from. But let's take a look at the cost of bread, eggs, and milk. Now these are from Whole Foods, which I would say are a little more pricey than, say, Walmart or Winco or Aldi, where you can get some better prices. Gas at the local 7-Eleven in Plano, Texas is right now at $3.09 a gallon. Tell me what the cost of your gas is in your city in the comments below. For utilities, most areas, we Texans get to choose our electric company. Natural gas is provided by Atmos Energy, and water and trash services are provided by the city, and rates are listed on their website. So let's talk about Plano schools. Plano schools are highly rated. They have a great reputation. Now, from each area that you move to, the schools are going to rank a little differently. So if that's important to you, feel free to do your research. But Plano does have a good reputation. They are within the top 30% of school districts in Texas. Plano also has several homeschool options, homeschool communities, and private school options as well. For the public school choice options, Plano Independent School District, it serves just about 49,000 students and actually has 74 schools. So it's quite large. Graduating classes are around 1,000 or more. Plano ISD garnered an 89 out of 100 according to the Texas Education Agency. So this Plano public school gets high marks for its STEM and IB programs. According to Niche, Plano is the 16th most diverse district in Texas, and the graduation rate is 95%. And for higher education options, Plano is abundant for universities as well. So just a few miles away is the University of Texas at Dallas with an enrollment of 31,000 students. U.S. News and World Report ranked UTD the #3 best public university in Texas. UTD has top-ranked programs in STEM, management, liberal arts, and social science majors. Calling College offers many 2-year programs and can be a great starter into a 4-year university. And this Plano branch is centrally located. Additional Calling College branches are sprinkled throughout this part of DFW. Also close is Southern Methodist University, or SMU. It's a private university serving just under 12,000 students. Let's talk about the median income for Plano. The median income is $134,000 for families living in Plano, Texas. Plano is home to several corporate headquarters like Toyota and Frito-Lay. Plano is one of the hottest job markets even in the entire US. I always tell people if you can land a job in Plano, it opens up your housing variety, meaning if you want to live in Plano, wonderful, and it can be a very short commute. But if you wanted to live in Frisco or McKinney, it's really, the commute is very, very good to get to Plano. In other words, if you wanted a newer home, then that drive wouldn't be that bad at all if you landed a job in Plano. Frito-Lay, Alliance Data, Cinemark Theaters, Dr. Pepper, Pizza Hut, and Toyota, those are just to name a few of corporate headquarters. There are so many IT jobs, healthcare, teachers. There's so many job opportunities in Plano, Texas. And the traffic around Plano is not that bad. And it's surrounded by great tollways. Now, tollways do cost money, but you don't always have to get on a tollway. But if you do, the traffic, it just frees traffic up tremendously. It only takes about 25 minutes to get to downtown Dallas. Maybe a little bit longer during rush hour or if there was a wreck on the freeway, but really it's very, very good drive to downtown Dallas. And the good news is you really don't need to get on the highways if you live in Plano because there's so much available right here. Plano has a walkability score of 41 out of 100, so you probably want to get a car. Sometimes I get that question. And a bike score 52 out of 100, so yeah, get you a car. Are there any cons about living in Plano, Texas? Well, I would say it's really relative. I love the location. I love the school choices and options. But what I would say is the biggest con for me is you don't have as many choices when it comes to new homes. So if you want a new home, you may want to move to Frisco or Prosper or McKinney or Melissa. I'm just thinking of all these local cities. But then again, you get the beautiful trees and the lifestyle is right there, very, very close if you live in Plano, Texas. So Plano should be high on your list if you are moving to Texas, and if so, fill out the Dream Home questionnaire in the link below. Thank you so much, because every home sold with us helps us to support and give you more content like this. Thanks so much. See you in our next video.